evening, good morning, good night, you lovelies. It is the one, the only Cappy D Barber. We are here for a late night edition review of a lot of things. Alright, we're going to be getting some quick pieces of the news. A member of the WWE roster, Santos Escobar, has officially departed from WWE as of about 4 or so hours ago. About 7 or so hours ago when you are seeing this. Honestly, not surprised. A lot of people are theorizing they're going to go to CMLL and run a couple of promotions with some AEW guys. I wouldn't be too upset at that. I mean, he's a good wrestler. I have him booked in the faction with Ricochet and Axiom, so I mean, that can kind of tells you where I think he's at talent level. Where I think he's at on a talent level. What we will be getting to right after this, though, is the TNA NXT Invasion, on October 7th. Yeah, the Invasion. It was interesting, to say the least. There's a lot. I don't even want to call it the Invasion. I want to call it Invalid. So we had the Hardy Boys go over on a young up-and-coming team that needs all the rub that they can fucking get. I wouldn't say that they got it from this Hardy match. It literally went viral for being bad. It went viral for being a bad match. We also got a burial of Ricky Starks. I mean, Kaylani goes out there. It's really upsetting that different groups of wrestling fans said different. Like, it's insane that different groups of wrestling fans with completely different fandoms were all saying, yo, Kaylani should pull a Dolph Ziggler. Yo, Ricky Starks should pull a Dolph Ziggler. And it's just daunting to think that that's not where they went. And they just went the completely fucking opposite direction. Ricky Starks ends up getting his shit pushed in by Mike Sanchez, somebody who should be beefing with Trick Williams. And walk with me here, folks. Mike Sanchez pinned Ricky Starks. Ricky Starks has now made an op with Trick Williams. Why would Mickey Sanchez, if he's trying to get further to Trick, wouldn't it make more sense if Sanchez seen that and then laid down so Trick could blow his top leading to their next pay-per-view match? Wouldn't that make more sense if they're supposed to feud? Because now it's like they both got... Why are Mike Sanchez and Trick Williams on the same team if they're supposed to be in a... Wow. Whoa, none of this makes any sense. I don't get it. Yeah, the Hardy Boys stunk it up. The fucking 3D were in the crowd. Like, I don't know, man. I don't know. We got a bunch of fucking granddads out here doing shit. I'm not moved. I mean, I'm happy that the Hardy Boys are healthy and they're not dead. That's great because there's a lot of superstars from our past aren't here anymore. But what are we getting from this shit with them in 3D? Like, honestly, what are we getting, folks? I don't also understand what's the point of Kaylani being in this match to simply have her go under in such the fashion that she did. I mean, So Luke is great. Low Device is great. But did the NXT women's team really need this win? Did they really need this win? Javon Evans gets put under it. Oh, man. I mean, Leanne Slater's in the match. Like, I can't be too upset about that because Javon Evans and Leon Slater, right? But... God, this was a tough watch. And literally just the discourse was just people just unhappy. People were unhappy with it because it was lackluster. It was as lackluster as you could make it. And I think they honestly thought that this would be better received. And it's unfortunate because I don't understand where they would get that from. I don't know where they would get that from. Mustafa Ali also goes under on his match with Ethan Page, which is a terrible choice after his perfect, which is such a terrible choice after his promo, literally being, hey, you guys screwed me over the last time. You literally screwed me out of a match. And now this time, this fucking unorthodox ass finish where you push me out of pushes him off of the fucking ring post. He lands head first with the barricade. He runs in on the count of 5, and then Ethan Page just pins him. Ethan Page doesn't even hit a finisher. Mustafa Ali just runs in at the count of 5. 1, 2, 3. And people are saying, oh, we had the wire connected to his leg. What a creative finish. No, brother. That was a botch from Ethan Page probably being told, kid, we're a minute over the card. We gotta finish this shit up. And Mustafa Ali probably wanted to make himself look strong. I don't know. I couldn't tell you what the fuck was the point of this finish. Mustafa Ali not going over, terrible fucking choice. Javon Evans and the other superstars like Ricky Starks, who is your brand new NXT champion, terrible fucking choice. There was no Obafemi. Maybe like if the TNA team went over and Obafemi came out to clear house, that could be interesting semi. But oh guys, this was bad. This was bad. And you know, it's the lesson we are learning with counter programming. This is why you do not counter program, because shit like this, all right, it did not live up to expectations. You know, and we all should have knew that was going to be coming when they fucking caved to Israel. All right, so, you know, there was that. All right, that was NXT. Okay, October 7th, 2025. We're now moving to Dynamite. All right, Title Tuesday. All right, of the exact same date, October 7th, 2025. My biggest issue with this fucking show was the crowd. The crowd fucking almost ruined this fucking show for me. Honestly, Florida sat on their fucking hands as some of the best fucking wrestling they could have picked up in that fucking city was sitting right in front of them. If there was a better wrestler in that fucking city other than Konosuke Takeshita or Mercedes Moné, I would like for one of those Floridians to point them out in a crowd, because they sat on their fucking hands for so much of this fucking show. It honestly bothered the fuck out of me. It really did. I mean, for the fucking Tomohiro Ishii and Jon Moxley match, they barely budged. They barely budged. Some god tier fucking wrestling happening from fucking Tomohiro Ishii. Oh man, it's disrespectful. It's disrespectful. It's just like, I mean, there were certain pops, I mean, I can't get too upset at, but like, even when Konosuke Takeshita and Okada, you know, had their little situation later on in the night that we're not going to spoil, I just have to ask myself, does the crowd know who they're looking at? Does the crowd know who they're looking at? I don't know. It bugged me. It really fucking bugged me. What I can say though is that my champion, okay, and Hangman Adam Page, and my conqueror, okay, and Samoa Joe go out there and they cut fucking diamonds, bro. They go out there and they have an amazing promo. Hangman Adam Page says that he really understands why Samoa Joe feels like this, because Samoa Joe failed himself and he's upset with himself. Samoa Joe says, you're right, and I'm going to prove to you why I'm the baddest motherfucker to ever walk this planet. And it's really simple. I like it. It's going to be a good match. I can't say more fucking positive things about Hangman Adam Page. He started a show. He'll start a fucking show. He'll finish a show. He hasn't sat down since All In. He's on some fucking movie set. All right, and 16 pounds of makeup. He's here, he's wrestling, and he's performing for this fucking company. I literally can't give enough credit to that. I like how right after this segment was a Jon Moxley segment with Tomohiro Ishii. Easily match of the night. Tomohiro Ishii kind of naturally gets a nosebleed and starts painting the canvas. Mwah, chef's kiss on that. I fucking adored this match. There was also really good character work from Mox also, how he plays into his more villainous aspects. Really entertaining shit. I couldn't get enough of it, honestly. These guys have apparently had 3 matches, including this one. Fucking phenomenal match all around. Really, really good shit. And I really do like Jon Moxley and the Death Riders ring presentation, even including Pac. It's just good. It's good, man. And what can I say? I can't get enough of the Death Riders. All right. Also, this setting that they have, for me, kind of shitting on the crowd the way I did. The presentation is sick. This it's the tunnel, and it's a big banner or a big like LED board. There's an overhead. There's an under. It's cool. It's cool. It's kind of like a theater. I enjoy it. We get a 6-man tag match between the Admirals and We Hurt People, the Hurt Syndicate. That was really fucking great. MVP, he's literally still doing it, and I like that. I love that. I love that for him. These are very dangerous bumps. At the end, and this team does end up going over, but I mean the fucking shit that I'm just gonna call them the Gates of Agony. The shit that the Gates of Agony can display, bro, phenomenal. It's crazy. It's actually so fucking insane. I mean, the way Tunga Laona, the really, really good shit. They also they work strong, heavyweight, like Bobby Lashley. It just works. It works and it's seamless. What I really do like also is Ricochet just being like just a fly on the wall, no pun intended, this entire match. He was great. The finish includes him eating a shit ton of finishers. Love that. Ricochet, a part of the finish of probably one of the better matches of the night. Top 5 easy. Really nice. It was a good match. It was a really, really good match. What I also can say is the production is getting a lot better. The production and their camera cutting is getting phenomenally better. Kyle Fletcher is going up against Kyle O'Reilly. That is the next match on the night. I wasn't able to catch all of this match, unfortunately, but I did see the vital points, and Kyle Fletcher's a fucking beast. Kyle O'Reilly is a great fucking technical wrestler. I think maybe if he has more runs at the TNT title shot, or maybe even something insane, like he gets somewhere into the Intercontinental Unified title position just off an open challenge, fuck it, why not? All right, he's a great wrestler. Really, really solid match from that. It was beast all around how Kyle finished the match. I liked that. I don't think there was a Don Callis interference either, so like that was pretty cool. They start to jump on I think they start to jump on Kyle after the match, but the Paragon and the conglomerates are clearing house. Can't get upset with that. We get Lacey Lane, as you guys might well know her as a Kaden Carter, a freshly released WWE superstar. She has her big match with Mercedes Moné, and it's right up there with match of the night with Moxley and the Ishii guys. I'm so fucking serious. It is a great match. It is a really great match. This is an amazing first showing for Lacey Lane, if that's how they would like to be addressed from now on. That's how we would do it. But good match. Mercedes obviously goes over, but there's some moments where I thought Mercedes would go under. We're all waiting for the moment for Mercedes to lose at least one of these titles. The crowd sat on their hands for this match, and again, easily probably one of the matches of the night. I can't fucking stand Florida sometimes, man. We also get a really great match, Jurassic Express. They come out, the crowd's doing the whoa. It is actually very catchy, I'm not gonna lie. They're going up against, I'm not gonna lie, a couple of jobbers. The match is only about 3 or so minutes long. What I can say though is that Jack Perry and Luchasaurus have amazing chemistry, as they should. They're a tag team. They're still kind of keeping their aesthetics of their old characters, kind of making their identities feel a little bit more fleshed out. I fuck with that. That's really cool. We set up the Bucks versus the Jungle Express after this match. I'm not upset with that either. I think we're just, we're going about the things as simple as we can. What I can say though is that the Bucks might go over on Jurassic Express, which would be interesting, but which would probably lead to maybe a best of 3 series between these two teams. Not too pissy about that because it's the Young Bucks. Like, come on, guys, it's the Young Bucks. Shout out Giannis. We also are going to be getting that match at Wrestle Dream, so we can keep our eyes on that. Okada and Takeshita go up against Brodino. Great fucking match. Takeshita is such a beast wrestler. He hits Brody King. Look up Brody King's fucking weight and size with a blue power bomb and a fucking in a wheelbarrow backplex. Dude, it's beast. Konosuke Takeshita is something different, brother. He is something different. Okada ends up hitting Bandino with a Rainmaker to finish this match. But there was a lot of good moments of tension between Okada and Takeshita. I really, really fucked with that. Something else I really also appreciated is just Bandino just being himself organically and getting so over, because you can see in a lot of his moves, it's stuff that he has practiced and rehearsed a million times over, and it is executed smooth, it is clean. Even like the spots where people's footing is, it's good. It's safe, exciting wrestling, and who's to say that shit can't happen anymore, right? Again, as I mentioned before, there's a lot of tension between Konosuke Takeshita and Okada, so it is possible that we're going to get a Don Callis family partial split up, maybe. We're going to get maybe teams and factions of the Don Callis families. I like that. Pretty interesting, not gonna lie. Last segment that we get last match of the night, Orange Cassidy versus Pac. Unfortunately, there was a lot of bullshit that cut in with my fucking viewing of this, but I was able to catch the ending. I was able to catch a bit of the match, before, I believe it was the 10:30 mark. I caught up until about 10:20 to 10:22. A lot of technical issues, folks. I'm sorry about that. But Pac has an entire new vibe, an entire new entrance, entire new attire people don't love. And Orange Cassidy goes out there, bro, and he's fucking Orange Cassidy. He is fucking main event. He is one of the best pillars. Okay, sorry, Sammy. And what I really can say is that these two do have great chemistry. There's a really solid execution between raps that I was able to catch. The ending involves Darby Allin, so we're walking right into Wrestle Dream with the Death Riders versus Darby Allin. A lot of people are trying to understand if Darby is going to set somebody on fire. I hope all of you know that it's literally just going to be like gasoline and like security guards slipping around trying to stop one of those guys with the lighter. That's all that's going to be. And it's going to be magical. It's going to be magical. That's going to be probably some of the best wrestling we're going to be able to experience. The Dub fans are happy, man. The Dub fans are happy. What I can say is just from the energy that is being given offline, AEW fans are somewhat satisfied, and it seems like a lot of the Fed fans are kind of just left in limbo. People are happy about Jeff Hardy, but when you really analyze the Ricky Starks, Javon Evans, and Kaylani burials, it just doesn't add up. It doesn't add up. And a lot of people are just asking themselves, what is next? For NXT, what is their next pay-per-view? Because this is kind of the pay-per-view, right? For AEW, it's Wrestle Dream. And I think just on the excitement and progress level, we are moving more at a steady, we're moving at a more steady pace to Wrestle Dream. Tom Perth, I do believe that there are some okay matches. I think that some of the stories can use a little work. But I know that on a personal level, Seth and Cody are going to perform, and I can at least know that there's going to be some semblance of matches happening and not just kind of whatever the Fed tries to give us on a day-to-day and week-to-week basis. But, this is my review for Title Tuesday and NXT Invasion, and NXT Invasion. One was a lot more mid. And the other one, it was coasting over mid. It coasted over mid. I'm not gonna lie, guys. The crowd killed. The crowd killed a good chunk of enjoyment. There's also not a bunch of superstars. There's Samoa, there's Heyman, there's Mercedes, and there's Okada, and Orange Cassidy, of course. But like John Moxley, that's about six. Okay. You know what? That crowd really took the piss out of a lot of this show for me. I had a really good time, and the matches were good. We're building toward a good place with Wrestle Dream. Looking forward to what NXT can do next. There are more wrestling shows and more things in the future to come. So you all stay tuned for that. And as I always say, stay beautiful, stay safe. All right, peace.